Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you for tuning in today. All right, so what I wanted to do with this read today is I wanted to sort of get back to something a little bit more ancient, a little bit more sort of elemental with these decks. I feel like there's this calling us back to nature and sort of our spiritual roots. And so this is what these decks are all about. The Elemental Oracle deck, it works with those natural elements all around us. The Moonology deck works in the cycles of the moon and how sort of we go through different cycles in our lives with endings and rebirths and renewals. And then we also have the animal totem cards here, and this is what we're going to use to sort of draw on for a lesson to be learned in some sort of area in our life, or something that we're struggling with, or something that we've been through or is going to be coming our way. Alrighty guys, so let's get going, and we're going to do a few of these reads today because I know we're all going through different things, we're all going through different situations. So I feel like these cards have a lot of wisdom to offer us today, and we'll get started with the animal totem cards. We had one go sideways right away. This is the one we'll start with. So dragon. Supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. This dragon card, this is all about being powerful. It's about being a leader. It's about coming into your own. So this is going to be part of your lesson for something that you're going through in your life. Whatever it is, it might be a stepping stone that's going to help to lead you to who you're truly meant to be. Something grand and something great. We're going to see which of these Moonology cards goes with, and this guy didn't want to leave my hand while I was shuffling. So we have the new moon in Sagittarius. So the new moon, it's about beginnings. So we're talking about some sort of a renewal, some sort of a new way forward. This focus on the positive, this is like looking ahead. This is looking ahead to opportunities, to possibilities, to what you're going to rise to become. This is a brand new chapter in moving forward, in looking forward, and in finding your own. I'm curious to see which elemental card belongs to this read as well. There's one here, this top one just doesn't want to come out of my hand, so this is the one that belongs. Dark matter, and dark matter represents mystery. And in this dark matter card, this is about embracing the unknown. It also speaks to fear of the unknown as well. This is this new chapter, a new chapter that's going to take you to something big. It's going to take you to something beautiful. It's going to take you into becoming who you're meant to be. And part of that is embracing the unknown. Part of that is embracing this darkness and perhaps this fear of what you don't know is coming your way. But being able to stay optimistic, being able to focus on a forward way of thinking, and focus on growing, focusing on evolving and moving forward is going to be big for you. Alrighty guys, so that was our first read. So I know there's some of you, this definitely spoke to you. This is definitely something that you're going through, something that applies, or this might be somebody close to you who's going through this too. So we're going to shuffle them up and we're going to grab another one. And this one did not want to leave my hand. So this is the one we got. Ram. And Ram represents this perseverance. So you have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. I see a lot of power behind these animals. I see a lot of determination. I see a lot of strength. So this is going to be part of your lesson in persevering and moving forward and climbing towards whatever your goal is, being able to attain it, not giving up on your journey and continuing on your path. And we had one that went sideways right away. So this is the card that belongs for this read. So we have full moon in Aquarius. And it says, be real. And this be real is about being honest. It's about looking at things objectively. That Aquarius is an air sign. And air signs are all about, they're about thoughts. They're about intellect. So it's about being able to figure out a way around a problem that you may be having or might come up, and not allowing a sort of emotion to take over. Being able to sort of look at it from that particular point of view. And this be real, being able to find a practical way around whatever this is, and being able to see that nothing can hold you back, that it's just another challenge in the road. It's not going to stop your journey forward. I want to see what the elemental oracle cards also have to say about this read. And this full moon, it tends to represent the climax of a situation too. So something coming to a head. So in these cards, I do see a challenge that's coming up. And this is why we have these cards coming forward that are speaking this wisdom of persevering, because it's something that's going to come forward that's going to cause doubt. It's going to shake you on your path. And we have gravity, which is groundedness. Staying grounded during this journey. And this is part of this being real too, and not allowing emotions to take over, not allowing anxieties to overwhelm you, being able to sort of take time to meditate, to be able to get centered and get focused as you move forward on this journey. So like I said, there's something coming to a head here that's going to freak you out. It's going to throw you a bit off your game. It's like a curveball. But whatever it is just a challenge to be navigated, and you are capable of doing that. You may have to step back, pull emotion away from it, and sort of look at it, like I said, from that analytical, logical sort of point of view, to be able to find the clarity that you need in moving forward. All right, so that is the lesson that the Ram has to give to us. Let's see what else we got in this deck. These are absolutely beautiful pieces of wisdom that we have from these cards. And we got one that popped up right away. Dear, what a lovely card. So, dear, love, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So, and deer tend to, they do tend to be able to instinctively see when there's some sort of predator around, something that might be dangerous, and they have sort of that instinct to flight or leave a situation. But also if there's something going on and somebody is threatening the family, you can draw on that energy of the stag, that powerful energy, that protective energy as well. But this is also about being gentle with yourself if you might be healing from some sort of a situation in your life. See what the Moonology cards have to add to this beautiful deer card. That's the one. So we have new moon in Scorpio. So new moons are about beginnings. So it's beginnings, it's opportunities, and what goes along with this is go deeper. And the colors of these cards can sometimes reflect a chakra as well. So this blue, this represents the throat chakra, which is all about communication. So this may be referring to a relationship that you are in or that you are healing from. It can reflect that need to be able to communicate your feelings, to not allow somebody to take advantage of your gentle giving nature, and to sort of assert yourself. So it brings forward that respect. Being able to build that level of respect also deepens a bond and deepens a relationship as well. Or it also looks after yourself and protects yourself from somebody who might be trying to take advantage of that nature. That's the one this guy wants to pop out. So the elemental card that we got was rain. Rain is this renewal. So we're talking about a new beginning. We're talking about this new beginning, this growing something, nurturing something. And it is being gentle. It is being patient. It's being loving and being kind. And part of this may be with yourself and with your heart while you move forward. But don't forget about that stag energy, because I feel like that is a warning within these cards too, to not allow somebody to take advantage of your kind, gentle nature. Make sure that you still protect yourself and you still protect your heart as well in this journey moving forward, being able to ask for the respect that you deserve and setting boundaries so nobody mistakes your gentleness for weakness. Because I do feel like that you're healing from something. You're healing from something and you're feeling a little vulnerable and fragile right now as well. So being able to protect yourself by setting those boundaries is going to be important. But also be kind and gentle with yourself during this time of healing, or perhaps exploring a new relationship too. Alrighty guys, so that is the lesson of the deer. I think we're going to do a couple more here. So I feel like there's more to give. I feel like there's more to offer in these reads. This one stuck out farthest. So this was the one that wanted to pop out. Owl. An owl represents magic. So choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. When we do think of wisdom, we do think of owls. Owls are very wise. They also, because they fly, they have a different perspective and they see a lot. Their eyes are very big. They have very acute vision. So this is not just about your inner vision. This is about watching the behavior of those around you and being able to gain insight so that you can see through the deception. This is stepping back and having that different point of view that allows you that wisdom. But also it does speak to the third eye. It speaks to that spiritual side. It speaks to being in touch with perhaps your spirit guides, perhaps with spirit, or with that higher power and your intuition, and being able to trust it if it's giving you messages in moving forward or something that you need to look out for. Ooh, and we had a bunch of Moonology ones jump out. We're going to grab that top one. So last quarter moon in Cancer. So the last quarter moon tends to represent sort of a cleansing or a conclusion to something. This is taking a breather. I feel like we're talking about healing. We're talking about time, taking time for ourselves, to be able to reflect on a situation, to be able to find the clarity and the closure that we need in something that happened. And looking after yourself, being able to meditate, being able to take time by yourself like this and get centered, it's going to help you to connect to that spiritual side as well. It's going to help you to connect to your third eye, to spirit. And this is going to help you to get these messages through, to be able to find guidance and moving forward, to be able to find wisdom in a situation that you've been going through. And perfect, we have West. West is all about completion because the sun does set in the west. So we're talking about a chapter coming to an end, something coming to an end, and taking time to heal now, taking time to process the emotions that go along with whatever this is that comes to an end, getting centered within ourselves, connecting with our spirituality and finding clarity, comfort, and safety within all of that, which is going to help in this moving forward. It's going to help for this higher view, this new perspective, this wisdom, finding wisdom in a situation. Definitely you have this very deep connection with spirit, and spirit is connected to you and trying to give you messages about this situation, helping you to find clarity in this. Because this is what this owl is about. This owl is a very spiritual symbol. So being able to tap into that is going to be important for your healing process, for finding clarity and moving forward. Alrighty, guys. Let's see what else we got here. And this guy popped out right at the top here. Tiger. Tiger represents fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Interesting. So this tiger, when you think of tigers, you do think of power, empowerment. Big cats for me That's definitely what they represent. They represent empowerment. But to go along with them, they can be very independent as well. So this might be a time in your life where you're finding empowerment within yourself, finding that bravery, that courage in facing something independently. And it might be that perhaps a relationship came to an end, or a certain situation came to an end in which now you find yourself independent. And now it's processing emotions that go along with that, sometimes loss. But facing challenge with the ferocity of a tiger, of a big cat. Let's see what the moon cards have to say. There we go. We got one that wanted to pop out. I could just feel it. So the full moon in Gemini. So the full moon is sort of the climax of a situation, something coming to a head. Embrace the flow of life. So whatever this situation is that brings forward this perhaps a bit of fear in some sort of an independence, or a feeling of being alone and moving forward, being able to not let that stop you, being able to embrace this new chapter, being able to face it head on, face whatever this challenge is, and be bold and brave and trust in yourself that you can handle whatever comes. You have the power to handle whatever comes. Nothing is going to stop you and nothing is going to break you. Ooh, and we got one that popped out right away. South. And south does represent adventure. It can also speak of something going south. Which I definitely feel like there's something going on here. There's something that maybe came to an end that caused this time for independence, that caused this time for some sort of a new adventure, in which we're having to sort of draw on our courage and be brave and moving forward. But also, we need to remember that it is an adventure, this new chapter in life, and adventures should be met with that zest, with that empowerment. This is a new adventure for you. This is going to bring you many qualities in your life. This spiritual, because this is purple, it's representative of that last chakra that speaks to your spirituality. And in it, I can see that this is part of a grander plan. Everything happens for a reason. This is part of a brand new adventure. This is an important part of your path that is taking you to somewhere that you need to go. And that's why the cards are encouraging you to be able to draw on this excitement, to draw on this empowerment for a new adventure, facing whatever this is, being able to stand up to your fear, to face your fear, and then move past it and work past it. There are bigger forces at play here. This is the mighty forces come to my aid. It's the powers that be, it's spirit, it's the universe, it's that higher power that has a hand in whatever this grand scheme is, trying to lead you to where you need to go in life. Alrighty guys, let's see what else we got going on here. I want to do another one of these. I'm really liking these reads, guys. Let's see which one pops out next. We got one that was sticking out. Elephant. Oh, I love this card. Elephant greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. I feel so much strength and power and wisdom in this elephant. She is a mighty force to be reckoned with. And when she sets her mind to something and she becomes determined, there is no stopping her. She is an amazing force. She's also very family oriented and she cares for those around her. She's very generous and caring and kind. Sometimes people might try and take advantage of this nature. But man, if they get on her wrong side, freaking look out. Because like I said, this elephant is a force. The strength that goes with her is absolutely amazing. And I want to see what the Moonology cards have to say. We have one that went sideways right away that wanted to pop out. So the last quarter moon in Taurus, and it is green, which represents the heart chakra, which speaks to love. So this might be a relationship that's going on here. The last quarter is the conclusion. It's a cleansing, perhaps something coming to an end. It could be a relationship coming to an end. Perhaps our self-esteem even took a bit of a knock here because we do have Be proud of yourself. Maybe be proud of yourself for how you behaved in a situation. Be proud of yourself for acting with love and kindness, generosity, integrity. Maybe it was a situation where you feel like somebody was trying to take advantage of you. Don't feel foolish. It's not foolish to try to care for others. It's not foolish to reach out to build those connections and to try and be protective. So be proud of who you are. Recognize your beautiful, wonderful qualities. They are not a weakness. They are qualities. That's what this card is saying. We got this guy that wanted to go sideways right away from the elemental deck. Magnetism, which represents attraction. So this is like attracting people to you. You're very attractive. Your strength draws people in. People want to follow. People want to be a part of your life, these relationships. And not all of these are good people. Some people just want to take. And this elephant speaks of a strength in being able to protect yourself from these sorts of energies, not allowing people to take advantage of your kindness. But I do feel a very soft and gentle energy that comes from her as well, and that it draws in people who are in need, and you are always eager to help. You're always eager to give, sort of like that mother hen energy, looking after others. Don't forget to look after yourself too while you're looking after others. It's very important to take care of yourself too. So if you're in a situation here where you're attracting these energies and people are needing and you're wanting to give your heart, like, be kind to yourself, be kind to others if you want to give, but make sure that you're not giving too much, that there isn't anything left for you as well. It's important to have that balance in a relationship, any type of relationship, where you're not giving so much that it completely wears you down as well. Oh, that is an absolutely beautiful card, guys. I quite love these reads. What wonderful reads these are. Alrighty, I think we're gonna wrap it up there for today, but this is definitely something I would like to try again. I feel like these animal totems, they have so much wisdom to give all of us, and connecting them with the cycles of the moon, connecting them with the elements. There's just some very important messages there, and this sort of get back to nature and what's all around us sort of feeling and reconnecting with the environment, which is something that we've lost along the way. So I feel like this is important to be able to do it, so it gives us that opportunity to sort of learn from the powers that be and reconnect with the world around us. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, guys.